Mic check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. I was about to do a show tonight, but can't. So I'm gonna wait tomorrow to do the show. Man, there's always something happening to take me out of my element, I tell you. Anyways, I'm over here preparing my entire studio here. Makeshift studio, whatever you want to call it. Studio nevertheless. You know, I got equipment, man. It's a studio. Mic, headphones, computers, speakers. What else you need, right? And a program of some sort. Yeah, just prepping for this podcast over here, but steadily have technical difficulty. Tease. My background is a bitch. You know, if you listen carefully, you're gonna hear crickets and shit. Oh yeah, they're getting it in. They're getting it in. They're up in here with me. Making noise, baby. This is a Yell Nash show. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Take a motherfucking seat. Excuse my French. Take your seat. Gonna try not to speak too much French out here. You know what I'm saying? I won't be doing that. It's not proper for kids. It's not proper for the children or the offsprings, more precisely. I'm just freestyling, right? Freestyling this thing right now, man. Checking out my sound. To see how everything turns out on the other end. And I guess so far so good. A little bit, I don't know. I'll steadily continue to adjust my sound here and make sure I got everything on point, so I could just jump on the ship and take off. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm working on the show called Yell Nash. Yell Nash show is really about me, and I mean, no duh, of course it's about me, but it's more about you know what, hold on 1 second. That's a little better. I was over here competing with I think there's a little bit of echo. Still gotta go tweak my sound. I'm competing with nature, and it's a competition I don't try to be, you know, I don't try to get into, you know. Why would you want to do that to yourself? Be with nature, man. You're gonna lose. You know, I'm listening to some French jam over here, just going through my old album records. I mean, which is still dope, but you know, older joints. I haven't listened to these joints in a while. I'm probably gonna be playing some selections in the background, as you can probably hear. But yeah, you don't understand the words, I know. You know, whatever. You know, it is what it is. Right. Let's see. I need to go to the microphones. I need to adjust my microphone. Anyways, I'm freestyling this. It's nothing planned. I'm just jumping on here, checking out my sound, checking out my audio. Still gotta prepare a selection or two, background music, all that good stuff, man. Should I even put this out? You know, I might just put this out, man, and just let it be out there. It might be fun, as you know, the first intro video / studio / talking crazy / adjusting my sound / a whole bunch of slashes, man. Yep. Yeah, so I am adjusting. Let's see. dog. He's probably gonna think I'm calling him. Stereo mix. Microphone. Yeah, like I was saying, pardon my split attention span. Well, I don't have attention span issues. Split attention here. You know, I'm focusing. I'm not really doing a show, but you know, hey, if you want to hear me talking jargon, man, I'll put it out there for you. But yeah, I'm just basically setting up and getting geared up to get on my equipment, and still kind of a novice at this at the same time. I'm getting my equipment in check. Like I said, music, all that good stuff. But you know, what a day, man. I think it's this. As I say, I might as well talk, right? I hate just staring at a screen, just talking nonsense. But yeah, I'm working on putting this show together, just to get involved in a lot of stuff that I see around the world, and also support a channel two channels that I'm gonna be building as well. And of course, you know, just bring you guys talk that I don't hear out there, like self-sufficiency, like community building, like I hate community building, but not that much. You know, like just how we need to take technologies more seriously. We don't take technology seriously enough, to the point where we work on building it, or at least prepare places for our children to be able to build our own technology. So therefore, or even we should have like literally different whatever group we build should have, you know, different aspects of it, like you know, the reverse engineering and understanding of technology first of all, and I mean of all kinds, especially those who are the ones that affects us on a daily basis, right? So you wanna, as people, you know, because I'm looking around, I'm seeing nothing but evil geniuses running around, man. Like real talk. And you know, just people that's just taking over, utilizing technologies, and how we fall prey to lots of technologies out there. We use them every day, but don't care to know how they work. You know, from communication technology to transportation, and dealing with self-sufficiency, the renewable technologies. You know, that aspect of renewable technology and self-sufficiency kind of goes hand in hand, and our knowledge about those technologies have to constantly increase through search and research. Call it search and research because we don't often, you know, we research a lot, but we don't search for new things, new ideas, you know, and we tend to go in a freaking circle and then just go along with whatever this society just throws at us. Meanwhile, this technology is just going, you know, leaps and growing at leaps and bounds, and making leaps and bounds and stuff like that, man. Going at paces that we can't even fathom. You know what I'm saying? You know, whenever, take the Hadron Collider for example, that's a technology that most people still don't understand how this thing even works. You know, how many people do you really have, like, you know, reverse engineering and breaking down these types of facilities and how they work? You know, and we need to do that and create schools that actually focuses on that. Otherwise, we are extremely ignorant to technology and its true effects on us, man. And therefore we will always be at an awe about certain things that takes place around the world, and eventually this technology is gonna be looking more and more like you know magic to us, man. Bottom line, it's gonna be looking like magic to us, and we're gonna be sitting there like, oh, yeah, you know what I mean? Look, man. Oh, damn. I just try to log into a phone that I got here. Nope. You could probably, I'm giving away my origins right there through these songs. Anyways, I'm quite a bit of a thinker, man. If you're not falling back and thinking about what's going on throughout the world, you're gonna be majorly misunderstood. You're gonna be an extremely misunderstood individual. Let me rephrase that. You're gonna vastly misunderstand what's going on in the world. The world is gonna seem strange to you. And you're not gonna know what the heck is going on. You're not even gonna know where to go or what to do about anything that's going on. You're gonna remain confused, and it becomes imperative for us to build organizations, local organizations, to evolve our. You know how we used to instead of sitting in front of television, we used to gather and congregate a little bit. I mean, I know most people do that stuff online, but it's not everything that can be done that should be done online. Some things should be done locally, where you get together and you discuss certain issues that's going on around you, especially those affecting you immediately, and starting with the basics, starting with food, shelter, clothing, transportation, and then each of these departments, you can begin to see how as local people you can engage in better ways to grow fruits and vegetables locally, which will be far healthier for you and your children, your offspring. Same thing with technologies. What's the best way to alter the very technology that you already use? Tesla's doing a great job at showing you how you can basically take your RC and ride it. You know what I'm saying? Like scale it up and ride it. That's pretty much what an electric car is. It's a freaking RC, man. We've been using RCs for the longest. Radio controlled vehicles. Little cars all over the place. We've been using it for the longest, and we've never really thought about or had the technology to put these things together. Meanwhile, the electric car technology is over 100 years old. First electric car was like somewhere in the 1900s, if not earlier than that. So this notion about we just now having a technological revolution when it comes to vehicles and how we get around is stupid. In my opinion, by now we should have been hovering on vehicles. Our vehicles should have been hovering and running on renewable propulsion. You know what I'm saying? That we make like here naturally. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't even have to be this complex, because you could look at magnets and realize that that there could be tons of different applications for earth magnets, man. It's not going to be far-fetched for you to start putting those applications, to start testing and tinkering with certain things, and realize, I can eliminate my tires, man, my need for rubber. Of course, that's going to impact the current economy that we live in. So things like that needs to be done in a setting where you're basically not only practicing self-sufficiency, but you bringing in a different stage of the game into play, which is dealing with nationality, where you have your own jurisdiction, and can exercise a lot more rights to be able to get involved in with those technologies with the brightest in your camp. And a lot of these things, man, you can always recruit people to help you build these things and so on and so forth. But the point I'm making is, people are ignorant, man. People have gotten extremely ignorant about the very technologies that they use, and it's scary, and they don't even understand what it's doing to them. And take a simple computer for us. I know. I'm at random here. I don't care. I told you this was like in preparation, but I got stuff to say, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say some stuff real quick. Probably upload that too. What I'm saying is, we're very ignorant about how technology works, man, and it's impacting the entire nation. It's used to dumb us down. It's used to run all types of propaganda. It's used to take us away from what's mainly important, and that's what I want to focus on. What is mainly important with human beings and human wellness and development on this planet? Because as far as I'm concerned, I think we've been taken out of our evolutionary process. Like, we know how to use technology, but we don't know how the technology works. That's crazy. That's backwards. So I'm not saying every single person should know how. Every single person should have a basic understanding of what the technology they use can do to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as like, negative and positive, of course. You know what I mean? Health risks, all the things that comes with the dangers of this welcoming technology this way too easily, man. Like, people have been bred to just, we hold cell phone now. I'm guilty of it. Okay, I'm doing the same thing. The difference between me and you is that I'm grounding myself. I know about Faraday cage and things like that. I want to build these things. I'm building these things to put myself in it. You know what I mean? And to stop radiation, I limit my exposure to Wi-Fi, things like that. And I live in an area that doesn't have all this stuff. So where I live, I don't have Wi-Fi, man. The only Wi-Fi I see when I do a Wi-Fi scan is, the Wi-Fi that we own. That's it. So am I polluting my area? Yeah, kind of am, right? I need to cut that out. But the aim for me is I've got plans to basically move all my computing systems to Ethernet, or later on, fiber optics. You know what I mean? But for now, we're gonna do Ethernet and go the cheapest route, and then later on do fiber optics and run things like through wires. Okay, all these waves in the air, I don't really like to have all these waves in the air that are not natural. You know what I'm saying? So it's one thing I want to get away from. Just to give you one example. But overall, man, what I'm saying, this technology can be used against us simply because we don't know shit about it, man. And when you look at all the issues that comes with tracking and not just radiation, but tracking, privacy, things like that. Who's following online. You know what I'm saying? So there's so many issues and worries that you're gonna have as a result, because and you should, because you already know your technology can be sold and will be sold if it's out there, right? So therein lies another problem. So I could begin to outline the problem, but I would prefer to create a nice flow of problematic issues that I see all over the news, all over this society, and the same thing that's basically embedded in the fabrics of running this current economy, and why people are even hurting from it. Now, I ain't gonna try to change shit, but my own. But those who want to work towards um, towards a new type of society, and where we can control, have more control over the things we do, right? You know, I will leave information to where you can basically reach me, and we can work on that. We can work on these things, and I can, go through every single problem and find suggestions, or most likely solve the problem right then and there. But it's going to be up to us to do what, to implement it. Implement it. There's a problem if you have radiation. If your cell phone is putting out radiation, and you're not worried about fixing that, and it is what it is, right? Man, I'm coming off a cold. My nose is clogging up right now. So I'm saying all that to say, I'm not even supposed to be saying that. No. I'm saying all of that to say that we got, our society, man, is plagued with technologies that can go hand in hand with nature. And as far as why we're not doing that, it's just, I've moved to an area where I can clean up as I build. I can clean up what's wrong with what I see in the system as I build. So I can nitpick the technology that comes in my house, right, from the get-go, and that's not going to pollute my area. So basically I got a green building mindset, and I'm willing to start from the bottom up if I have to. So I'm pretty serious about this thing. And simultaneously, are you comfortable paying bills and you're not running a business? That's on you personally. I don't think you should be paying bills where you live. If you reside somewhere, or inhabit somewhere, to be more precise, choosing my words carefully here. Residing and inhabiting is like two different worlds. Talking about nationalization and denationalization, with pertaining to each word here. But if you inhabit somewhere, and you put a lot of work into it, and your children live there, and your health and wealth depends on that primary environment which you live in. So the best thing to be doing is to make sure that you build up this environment to be healthy, right? To be I deviated from the point. Let's stick to bills real quick. Why would you want to pay bills where you inhabit on a regular basis? That's slavery, man. I mean, you want to be paying bills every single month? Look, if you're running a business and you're renting or leasing a building, that's different. Yeah, you should be paying your bills and paying your tax, whatever. But you're talking about where you shouldn't pay to live on this earth, man. Not when this planet is full of it has an abundance of resources to sustain every single person in it. But yeah, you're paying somebody else to live. Listen to this. Paying somebody else to live on a monthly basis where you inhabit. That is a crazy notion that we've grown so accustomed to. Thanks to technology, it's making it easier, to implement this stuff on everybody. Because I know villages right now and places right now where these people ain't got no bills. There's places right here, right now, out here, matter of fact, in the U.S., where people have no bills. No no tax, anything. They don't pay, like where you reside, where you live, where you inhabit, however you want to call it, right? You should not be paying bills there, man. Of course, if you make a contract for somebody to build your house and then you got a mortgage, well, you chose to go into that. But well, a lot of things have changed about this new generation, and which I gotta look a little bit deeper into. But this generation don't work as hard as the previous generation as far as like building things with their hands much. I'm not saying all of them, but for the most part they don't. They like things to come easy for them. So this type of mindset is automatically going to breed people that just prefer to pay for stuff, and they barely want to pay for it on top of that, and they want it as cheap as possible. At the same time, they want quality as cheap as possible, and a lot of times they're not even willing to work for it. So no wonder, that's just one small aspect of the complexities, that's happening in society. It makes you want to opt out, right? Those of us who knows, like, I don't want to be part of that. I'm good. Like you're not living. You're not really experiencing the fullness of spirituality. You're not enjoying your family. You're not having enough time to do anything, and to even do what you prefer to do, versus what you have to do for a company, for a paycheck, just to pay your bills and pay where you live at, where you end up not owning for the entire stay of your life. It makes sense? I don't know, man. That doesn't make sense to me, but maybe it might to you. I don't know. Yeah, I'm trying to unlock my old phone, man. Damn. I got 6 more tries. I forgot my passcode. Gotta think a little deep. Woo, yeah. But yeah, I don't understand how it's I'm from a place where you build your house from scratch and you're done. You know what I'm saying? Anything else you want is extra. You park on your land and you continue to develop it. Now, if you want to sell it, that's up to you. You can sell it and do whatever you want after you do that. But maybe you got somewhere else you want to move. But as far as like, having to pay rent, I mean, yeah, some people pay rent, yeah. But having to constantly pay to live, man, that's having to constantly having to buy groceries in supermarkets. Or what if the supermarket's closed? Like, people gotta think a little deeper about the things that they do. So I gotta prepare something vast and and informative about all of these aspects of the way society is structured. It's another thing I always have a problem with. I always had a problem with it. Right? I might not even do that. So, yeah, I was getting to a homeowners association. I never understood that. I mean, it's bad enough you got to pay mortgage, interest on a mortgage, 30 years, you locked down, and then you got to pay electricity. You got to pay fuel or gas. You got to pay water. Then you got that's just for the house, and then you got to pay on top of that homeowners associations. That's people. That's an organization to tell you what you can and cannot do in your own home or on your own home. Not really what you can't do in your own home, but what modifications that you can't do on your own homes. What? That alone makes me feel like I don't own anything. Like, if you have the ability for me to not only pay you to talk shit to me, you could tell me. I know people that that are in those situations that I asked them years ago. Yo, you gonna put solar panels and whatnot? You gonna have a garden? You're like, nah, I can't do that. Homeowners Association says I can't do that. You're like, what? You can't plant food where you live? So you can't. So everything is about aesthetics? Nah, man. Last time I checked, human beings need to have their foods on deck. Okay? Like, you need to have your food, your sustenance available for you all the time, like for you to within reach, within, you know what I'm saying? So if you can grow food in your backyard, why shouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? So this is what I'm saying. Like, you know, the way society is structured, that aesthetics bullshit, they could just shove it up their ass, man. You're not gonna sit there and tell me I can't do what? You're not gonna tell me I can't grow food in my backyard. That's retarded as hell. And I'm paying you on top of that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, I could do that when you pay me back my money that I've been paying you. I'll do that. You know what I'm saying? Give me a refund and then I'll check that out. But until then, look, I would be breaking the rules, even with. That's why I don't want to be living in areas like that. I would be breaking the rules even with a homeowners association. They see all types of structures being built. They see windmills on the roof. They see goddamn fucking the whole roof is solar paneled out, and I'll be doing it myself. Yo, listen, man. You're not gonna tell me I can do modifications to the house that I'm paying for. If I'm paying for it, I own it. Goddamn it! Until I don't live in it, then it's not mine. If I live in it, it's mine. That shit is mine. Okay, and I'm paying for it. Oh yeah, it's under my name. Oh shit, game over then. The fuck. I know I got a mortgage, but game over. That niggas should have never given me. And I know too much about mortgages. I don't even want to get into a mortgage. As soon as I learned about the truth about mortgage, you know what the word itself means? It's like it's dead. What is it? Dead something. Is a dead contract, some shit like that. More in French means mort, means dead. So you dealing with something dead, man. Like, look, you know how much money the bank has made, and the bank never gave you any money. First of all, it's not like I go to the bank, they give me 300K, and then I go purchase at home. Nope. They give the third party entity or the entity that I'm in contract with the money directly. But meanwhile, in the background, they're making so much more money out of you, and on top of that, you gotta pay them every month. Meanwhile, your signature created the money the whole time. See, shit like that is I can't fuck with that. Excuse my French. I just can't fuck with shit like that. That's fuckery. That's systematic fuckery. I don't want to engage in. You know, when I'm looking at these things and I'm aware of them, and people are wondering why don't I buy a house. I got homies talking to me like, yo, why don't you buy a house? My credit is at 700. I could afford a house. That's without me trying to build it, right? And yo, me and my wife, between me and my wife, we buy a house, right? Why don't I? Is it because I can't afford it? Nah, first of all, I didn't want to be trapped in a state that I wasn't sure that I was gonna stay in. You know, because me and my family lived in 4 states already. You know what I'm saying? We lived in 4 states. So the 4th one right here, we stayed on this one. We here to stay a little longer than normal, but all the other ones was like questionable because they were happening during certain periods. For example, it should be in Florida during the market crisis, where most of the homes went kaput at. So that was in Florida. And I remember coming out of school and I could not find any gigs, right? Like fresh out of school, I could not find any gigs. And on top of that, my wife had a hard time finding jobs. So the option was to move north. She ended up doing it immediately, like in the first month. She found a job. So it's stuff like that always had it was an issue, and then the state that we moved to is not the state that we knew. After a year we didn't want to stay in that state long, so we started looking at other possibilities, and I knew I wanted to purchase land, so I started looking back at south, at the south, but not too deep, not in Florida. Because of what had happened, in '08 due to the market crash and all of that stuff. So I didn't want to get into a house, man, and get into a situation that something could have happened. Even though I was able to pay my rent steadily, no problem. So I never got evicted, never paid the rent, but I didn't like it. I didn't like the fact that maintenance will come to your house. There's so many shit you can't do. You don't have a backyard to grow fruits and vegetables. So much limitations. Because, the more I grew, the more I understood that, look, I needed to have my food on deck. I needed to have it in my backyard. So I started making moves towards that, and then started planning on how I was going to achieve that. So nowadays, needless to say, we are doing exactly that. We finally purchased land and started a garden. 2 seasons now. Solar panels, things of that nature. Before you know it, we become more and more self-sufficient, and it's a process. It's something that you gotta work towards. But let's just say this: recently we just stopped buying chickens, and now we got organic eggs. Right? We got organic eggs, man. No need to purchase organic. We're getting like 14 to 16 eggs a day. I can't eat eggs every day, but the fridge is building with eggs right now. It's like, damn, these chickens are popping eggs. One more. So listen, all this rhetoric about how society wants to mold and shape you, I can't do that, man. I can't roll with that. Society's full of shit, in my opinion, because all the rules that it's not every rule that they have. Most of the rules that they have is for economic purposes. They don't even care about the family unit like that. It'd be different if they really care, but they don't give a fuck, man. Society does not care about the human family, man. I don't care what you say. It's obvious, because a lot of systems we wouldn't even be talking about it. Oh snap, that's crazy right there. Hey, yeah, let me play something familiar. It's more like that. Yeah. Yo, this is a total throwback, man. It's amazing how music is able to bring you back to a different time space. You don't even know what just happened to my mind just now. I don't know if I'm talking about self-sufficiency and my steady independence from systematic bullshit really. To thrown way back, and then thrown into the lessons. You know what I'm saying? Like the lessons you learn as a teen, man, as a youth. At least I did. I remember my lessons, man. I learned them shits. They were no joke, man. Yeah. Yeah. Quite a few lessons to learn, man. More than a few. But bottom line is, I try not to repeat my mistakes twice. Just put it that way. Because I feel like it's slowing me down from my destination. Because I've got a destination that's pretty specific. Yeah. And what you don't want to do is slow yourself down. Allow people to slow you down. I don't care if it's family. I don't care who it is. Don't allow people to slow you down and what it is that you mean to accomplish. And move like you got a purpose. Yo, this track is dope, man. Turn it up a little bit. Alright, I'm gonna need a control board and all that good stuff. Yep. I got some dope albums. I haven't listened to them in a while, man. What the hell? I'm tripping. Man. I'm looking at my old music archive right here, man. And that's not even it. I still got like tons of this stuff like sitting somewhere. And I could be a DJ, man. Straight up. Talking about off the meat rap DJ, man. Straight up. It's crazy. Let's see. Yeah, music is so powerful, man. So you gotta be careful the type of music you listen to. I got specific genres of music I listen to, and yeah, I just don't you don't want to participate in this mental dysfunctional, music shit that's out there. Music is reprogramming you to do dumb shit. It's crazy. Yeah. A music that it's not lyrical. It's not the dope thing is the beat. That's it. After the beat, what do you have? Nothing. You got a beat, and then what? These guys are talking about nonsense. These chicks are talking about nonsense. What's up with that WAP joint? Man, everybody went crazy about that. It's wild. Nah. You fast forward through that. Let's switch tempo right quick. All right, yeah, the music is crazy. The music is insane, in my opinion. It's lost a lot of quality because people have lost a lot of everything that I'm talking about and I'm doing goes hand in hand with because it goes hand in hand with how far society has gotten. So I feel like I need to withdraw myself from it straight up and still just participate at a distance, you know what I mean, but I don't have to be subjected to it is what I'm saying. So I don't have to live in no main cities. I don't have to do what every bozo does. Bozo is like, that's what I call people nowadays. People just seems to have this drone like behavior. I don't know. Can't get down with that. I got a mind of my own. I think for myself, and I'm gonna continue to do that, no matter who hates it. But I don't have to be part of the bullshit, man. That's all. And I see. You just look at bullshit and see it for what it is. It's bullshit, man. Just don't funnel that this way. That's all. Don't. Cause I will incinerate that shit for you in a heartbeat. That's all. You know, it's. I don't know, man. It seems like the I only look. Ever since I've been aware of media, right? Ever since I've been watching television and stuff like that, I've gradually seen things get worse and worse and worse and worse as far as the level of media evasiveness of like towards your mind. Like it's like it's trying to colonize your mental space so much, and it's throwing everything at it, man. And that's why I'm saying, like, the music, you listen to the music, you're gonna put out bullshit. I guarantee you. You listen to dumb shit long enough, you're gonna start saying dumb shit, because your subconscious is capable of being programmed to a degree where you begin to regurgitate this shit later on. Ever had a song stuck in your mind? Like, for example, alright, so I love that song. It's a nice song, but it's one of the few songs that I listen to that I listen to it for the flow, because it's a tight R&B song, right? You know, just before it goes insane. Keep drinking because I love this shit. Like, you don't want to keep doing that. You don't want to keep drinking because you love this shit. Drinking, first of all, is gonna murder your liver, and then when your liver's done for, you're done, man. So why would you want to do that? But you got people out there that will keep drinking like that. They're very influential. So I've never allowed much to influence me, unless it was more positively. If it's something that's extremely positive, I'll allow it to influence me. You gotta at least have that level of control, where the stuff that you're listening to, there's a message in it that's positive, that's for you, that you can draw from, you can learn from, you can gain inspirations, and be like, you know what, I could get down with that. I can implement that. It's positive. It's not going to hurt my audience, like the people around me. It's not going to hurt them. So then you can incorporate that and roll with that. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, man, the media out here nowadays, it's full of shit. Period. They're just taking dumps on your mind, man, all day. They're scaring the shit out of you. They're cursing the shit out of you. They're showing you all types of imagery that you don't need to be allowing to get into your psyche, because it's going to play in the background. So you got a conscious and a subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is where it all plays at. Eventually it resurfaces to the conscious mind. So you gotta guard your own mind, man. Like, you gotta build like cats in there that's going to demolish everything that's coming in that's bad. You know what I'm saying? Everything that's coming in that's polluting. That's polluting your last real estate, which is your mind. And in my opinion, I'm noticing most people's mind are conquered, man. For the most part, I mean, it's happening worse and worse. Every single generation gets a larger dose of the monkey mind, man, and they don't think for themselves no more. So yeah, of course they're not gonna. Very very few will take apart their iPhones and reverse engineer it. Very few. That's a few I want to be talking to. That's a few I want to get involved with. And as long as they're community minded, yeah, we need to form our own communities where we increase our technological expertise, man, like a millionfold, and then we funnel money into it, and then we come up with technologies that we don't have to wait for these giant companies to come out with. Companies that can eliminate our bills, run our vehicles on renewable energy. Change the way we live, man. Because everything was just given to us in a format. We can alter the format. Who says you gotta sleep on a sponge, man? That's sucking up your whole damn it's saturating your it's sucking up the humidity out of your body. It's just rendering you dry, man. Ever woke up thirsty? Check your bed out, man. Check your bed out. You shouldn't be that thirsty. So your bed is made out of sponges. It's sucking up the moisture out of your body, believe it or not. Yeah, it's comfortable though, but it's sucking up the moisture. So why not reinvent the way we sleep? Matter of fact, I don't think the way we sleep is productive at all. I think it's too rooted in tradition. Traditional, yeah, just lay in a bed. But if you look at some of the a lot of villagers, man, would make their beds out of pine, and it would be like basically air would be able to get through. You know what I'm saying? Those particular type of materials. It has some type of ventilation. You know what I mean? We need to start thinking about going back to these types of manners of sleep. And then we can lace our ventilation with extra oxygen, for example, or extra moisture to keep our bodies moisturized while we sleep. We don't have to wake up dehydrated. Look, man, I talk way past the amount of time I was supposed to. And let me go back to the track real quick. Give you an example of some of the stuff that I listen to. I prefer to listen to songs that just don't have any lyrics, jazz, stuff like this. I get a chance to entertain. I get a chance to entertain my own thoughts. You know what I mean? And question which one is really mine or not. And keep it all original. Or keep the ones I got. Keep the ones I like and I'm influenced by, and I allow myself to be influenced by. You get what I'm saying? So I keep got this little practice where I reform my mind the way that I see fit, and I drop the stuff that I don't need, and then I pick up the stuff that I need based on the times that we live in. That makes any sense. You know what I mean? So I find music like this is a little it allows me to get into that a little better. So that's what I use. Alright. I'm gonna go blow my nose again, but this time I'm gonna let you go. Yeah, I'm gonna let you go. Cause I can easily just, that was a mic check that took like 56 minutes. That's crazy. Sound like I'm about to rap, right? Nope. I don't really rap. I could if I tried. I used to a little bit with the homies, but it's been a minute. But yes, I've never been into that. But I'm into science though. I'm into things that make sense about life, man. I'm into taking control of our own lives, man. I think we lost a lot of control of our own lives. Lives are dictated to us when it should be in control by us. Yeah. Boop. This message. Alright, let me get some sound bites for y'all. Sound bites. Let me get some let me get some some sound effects for y'all. I'm going to make this show pretty fun, so stick around. Download the Young Nat Show podcast, man, and put this stuff on YouTube as well. And then we're gonna go from there. Alright. We're gonna go from there, man. Yeah. Yell at me, man. Yo, Natch. So cheesy, I know. I'm not being cheesy though, man. Eventually stuff catch. Like I repeat, look, I've heard dumb stuff being repeated and people catch on to it. It's crazy. They break that down so much. That's how they do it. And I'm not gonna lie, I use a little bit of that. Ever heard a song too many times and you hated it and then you started to sing it? Yeah. They're doing that to you all the time. I just notice it when it's happening and chuckle like one of those again. Damn, it's crazy. Programming is strong, man. I ain't gonna tell you to stay woke or none of that, but you might want to peel your eyes, man, and tune to reality and check out what it's doing to you, because it's actively working on you. Me, I'm just telling you a little bit about it, and I'm just checking out my mic sound. It's a mic check 4-4. Holla at your boy. Until next time. Peace.